Welcome, friends. It's a short practice for a neck release and a little bit of hip release. Lots of twisting, followed by a nice relaxation. To get started here, we're just going to take a few shoulder rolls. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and down your back. You can take this as fast or as slow as feels good. And then reverse those shoulder rolls, making them nice and luxurious. From here, we're going to walk your right hand out to the side, dropping your left ear over your left shoulder for a nice neck stretch. Try to really feel the length from the top of your head all the way down into your opposite hand, your fingertips. It's more about lengthening through the neck rather than crunching the ear down towards the shoulder. Bring the breath into the side of your neck. Not forgetting to breathe, walking your fingertips in, and then walking the left fingertips out to the side, dropping your right ear over your right shoulder. And again, finding some length, stretching through the muscles on the side of your neck. For me, those can get quite tense. A lot of stress can sit in our shoulders and our neck. So we're giving the muscles some time to relax. And then again, walking the hand in. Now gently and mindfully looking over your right shoulder and then looking over your left shoulder. Can take a few more like this, slowly and mindfully. Just really trying to find the range of motion for your neck. And then once we arrive in the middle, take small circles with your nose, golf ball sized, and then tennis ball sized, all the way to a picnic sized plate. Slowly and mindfully. And then reversing those circles from the picnic plate in the opposite direction. Coming into your tennis ball sized circle. Slowly and mindfully. All the way until you're at your golf ball, and then coming into the middle. Hands come up overhead, a big inhale, grasp something good and bring it to your heart. And one more time, big inhale, look up. Hands come to touch and grab something good, bring it in front of your heart. Beautiful work. From here, bring your left arm down to the ground, reach the right hand up and over. Bit of a stretch. Then to the other side, left arm goes up and over. Then come back up through to center. From here, we're going to bring both hands up towards the sky, and then right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes back behind you. Look over your shoulder if you can, if it feels good for your neck. Think length through your spine. Sit up nice and tall. And then come back through to center. Look up to your hands. And bring the left hand to your right knee this time. Right hand goes behind you like a kickstand. There's no reason to crank or pull. You can just find a nice gentle twist that feels good for your body today. And breathe. Coming back through to center, bringing the soles of your feet together and giving yourself a little foot massage. Stroking from the inside of your foot and pulling it out, pulling the thumbs outwards to the inner edge of your foot or your feet. And then bringing those heels to the ground, bending at the knees, windshield wipering your knees from side to side. Finding a nice mobility exercise for your hips, and then coming to a seat with your legs out long in front of you. Nice tall spine. Bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your elbow and cradle your leg like a little baby. Alternatively, you can also bring the sole of the foot to your hand if this is a little bit too much for your hip today. Remember that it doesn't matter how a pose looks. It's not a performance. It's a practice. It's supposed to feel good. As long as you can feel something, you're doing it right. And then from here, just finding some movement that feels good. And then extending the leg out long, shaking it out, grabbing the other leg, placing the sole of your foot on the inside of your other elbow, and rocking it side to side. You may need to adjust a little bit if it feels weird or awkward. Both legs usually feel a little bit different depending on the flexibility in each leg. No body is completely symmetrical. Nothing is wrong if it feels different. And just rock side to side here. Maybe forward and back a little bit. And then extending that leg out long too, shaking it out, and this time bringing the right sole of your foot on the inside of your left leg, reaching up tall, and then bring your hands to your hips to really hinge from the hips. Your back stays nice and long for this first part of the pose. And then you can flip your palms up and just relax into the stretch. Letting gravity do all the work in this head to knee pose. Just breathing into your upper back, your lower back, your neck. Slowly walking the hands back towards you, extending that leg out long, shaking it out, and then bringing that leg back in and crossing it over to the other side of the body. Reaching your left hand up towards the sky and grabbing your leg. Your right hand goes behind you like a kickstand. Another twist. Only looking over your shoulders if that feels okay for you. Coming back through to center, releasing that leg out long and bringing the other foot to the inside of your right leg this time. Lengthening through your spine, reach out long and then bring your hands to your hips, hinge forward at the hips, crawl your fingertips out long. Stay active for this first part, nice long spine. And then let yourself lower, let gravity do the work. Breathe into the back. Find some ease. This side might feel completely different from the other. That's okay. And then come back up. Grab a block if you have it, or a pillow. And then bring that block to the side of your mat, roughly in the middle next to your seat, and lower all the way down. Your heels are pretty close to your seat. Push into your feet and lift up the hips so you can place that block underneath your hips. Find a place where it feels good. You could go on you could use this block on the lowest level or the middle level. Beautiful job. Stay here in this gentle inversion. If you want, extend your feet out long. Get a stretch through the front of the hips. Breathe. Maybe find some enjoyment. Let go a little more. Allow yourself to rest. And if ever anything hurts you can just come back through your bridge pose. It's okay to back up a little bit. Now everybody please plant your feet on the mat. Move your hips up a little bit so you can remove that block to the side. And then cross your right foot over to the knee, the left knee. Figure 4 shape. Grab a hold of your lower leg and just pull it in, rock side to side. Bit of a glute stretch here through the right glutes. Then you can lower this whole thing down and push into your bottom foot. See if you can have a little bridge pose with the leg up here. Now switch this over to the other side. Right foot rests on top of left knee. Figure 4 on this side. Pull this whole thing in. You can also hold on to the back of your hamstrings and then push into the bottom foot to lift this whole figure 4 up. And from here, we're going to come into our final resting pose, savasana. Find the corners of your mat with your feet. Take up some space with your arms. And relax into the mat. If you find that you would like to skip this, see if you can challenge yourself and allow yourself to just take this rest. We're only going to be here for 2 minutes. Can you allow yourself to take rest for 2 minutes of your day? If you find yourself planning, thinking about the future or the past, just come back to your breath, maybe to the sounds in the room, to the sensation of the air on your skin, the mat underneath you, the ground underneath you. See if you can feel your toes. See if you can feel your fingertips. Soften through the side of your head. Soften through the jaw muscles. Release and melt away any tension on the outside of your eyelids. Smooth your forehead. Feel a warmth spreading through your tummy. A nice cool feeling on your forehead. And imagine that with each breath you are renewing your cells' oxygen supply. Helping them do their work. From here, wiggle your fingertips and toes, roll your ankles, roll your wrists, wake up a little bit, maybe move side to side, and then eventually take a big stretch, roll to your favorite side, and let your head rest on your bottom arm, almost as if it's a pillow. Take a few breaths here. From here, we're going to push into the mat with our top arm, come to a comfortable seat. On an inhale, lift your arms up overhead, grab something good, bring it into your heart, bow into yourself. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a lovely day.